I was in prison for marijuana crime, for a THC crime, just like Brittany Griner. And without any doubt, a 9-year sentence for, as my perspective, okay, that's with all due respect to Konstantin and the Russian Federation, a 9-year sentence for THC crime is outrageous. But let me say something also that I think your viewers need to think about a little bit. I was in federal prison in the United States as Konstantin was. How many people are still sitting, rotting in a federal prison for growing marijuana, it might have been their second or third time caught, but growing marijuana and doing a life sentence. A life, that means the rest of their freaking life.
Ridiculous.
They're going to be sitting there. It's absolutely, or I don't even care if it's just as long as it's a nonviolent drug crime. I was with kids with a handful of crack cocaine doing 40, 50, 60 years in a federal prison. What about the outrage and the crying about that? It's disgusting. It's
that's
absolutely
evil.
Disgusting. And not only is it evil, you see the two sides of this shit. I mean, okay, well, look at Joe Biden's son. What's his name?
Hunter.
Hunter Biden. I mean, this kid, and God bless his heart that he has a problem, but this kid should, under Joe Biden's crime bill and Clinton's crime bill, this kid should be doing a 20-year federal sentence. Why is it this character is sitting out on the streets while everybody's forgetting about all the rest of those individuals that are sitting there rotting and dying? Is it because they got black and brown skin? Because they don't have the money that the Bidens have, or the political pull? Where's the outrage there, man? I mean, I walked away from that federal prison literally in tears, having to say goodbye to guys that I know are going to die in there, for a marijuana crime. Bird, dog. I mean, all these Jamaicans. I was like, holy shit! And there's nobody to voice for them.
And I want to say another one interesting point. Just now I remember. Point about statistics in the U.S. prisoners. U.S. population from the whole world, 5%. 5% is 345 million people, almost 5% for the population of the United States. But 25% all prisoners in the world is in the United States. The point is, this is people so criminal or system rotting. I thinking people the same, like from the Russia, from the Europe, from the Spain, from the United Kingdom, from the Africa. The system is so rotting. This is perfect example, like a gulag. Anybody what I see, 14 years. Anytime tell me Russia, you like in the Russia gulag. There is no guys. Here right now in the U.S. government, 2.5 million people in the jail. How many people in probations, in the home arrest? Maybe another 5 or 6 more million people. It's too much people sits in the jail. This is perfectly, system is so rotting. Up to the 1980, population's prisons was 500,000 plus minus. To the 2 decades, at least how much? 4 or 5 times more growing prison populations. This is exactly example. Is systems United States is so rotting. People must be standing from the knee and change this all law and change the government. This is pure example because these people don't have rights, not human rights, don't prison rights. All this is nonsense. All this, I'm sorry for question, is bullshit. Straight this bullshit, everything. Because I see what is it? Justice. Fake is not a justice. I was prosecuted.
What Konstantin was saying, that people are not different people are the same everywhere, right? So when you look at these figures in the U.S., does it mean people in America are more prone to crime? No, it means the system is corrupt, and like you just said, David, the numbers don't lie, and I think this is such an important point. Because in Hollywood, in the media, they condition people. You grow up in the West thinking like, oh, the Russians of gulags, the Chinese will put you, in this.
Exactly.
It's in the U.S. It's in the U.S. they do this.
Right.